Hey guys, it's me, Leigh with Victorian Dreams by Leigh. So I have a project share and a quick little tutorial on how to use a new die. So, yep. Okay, so what we're going to be working on and showing is this die right here, the Cupcake. It is Crafter's Companion Create a Card Sweet Treat, and it does come with the stamps, and I haven't even used any of the stamps yet. And I did die cut out the embellishments other than the cupcake just to show you. So let me show you what I made, and then let's have a walkthrough with it. And they're pretty good sized dies. So here we go. I'm using pattern paper. So when you use pattern paper, it is so cute, and it's on both sides. And then I like that the pattern paper is white on one side, because then you can write your sentiment, and we can bling it out with all the stuff, and I'll show you the embellishments that you can pop dot it. Now this one was a side opening, and I'll give you those measurements and show you how to put it together. And then there is a top opening, and see on both sides, and it opens to the top. So it's whichever one you prefer. And then here is another one. I prefer the side opening. It's less paper, it's quicker, it's 2 cuts through my machine instead of 3. And then this one, I doubled up the icing. It kind of looks like a ice cream, but it's a cupcake. And you open it up. So there you go. Now let me show you the little pieces that go with it that was on the die, and I haven't decided yet. So it had cherries, and of course you could do the cherries the right color, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like. And the candles are very cute, and it has a heart, which you could and it has a tab, and I'm going to keep the tab out and always have it right beside me, because I think I will use this tab so much for albums to pull out the paper, the inside. And then the flag. You could do this on all white because it has a stamp for little candy pieces and a stamp, and so you could put these words inside the flag, or put the love inside the heart, and it has sprinkles. That's what they are, sprinkles. So you could do it all white too, and then decorate it with all your inks and everything. So, all right, let's get started. Let's move all this out of the way, and then I'll give you measurements so that you can write this down and keep it with your dies and save on paper. Because if you use my measurements, then you will actually have paper left over of the sizes and different things that you can cut out your sentiments and embellishments and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So for the side opening, and I like using the side opening one. If you have double-sided paper, then you can always put a little piece of paper in here for a sentiment to write on or not. Okay, let's do the side opening. For the side opening, you need a piece of paper that is, for the top, the ice cream topper is bigger than the bottom. So the ice cream topper, the size needs to be 4 inches by 10 inches long. And I'm actually not even scoring it. I'm not getting out my scoreboard. This is quick and easy. I'm just meeting it up, and I am pressing, because you don't need it. So let me get my plate and it is getting worn out here, and I'm going to run both one time, and it's going to be one run through the Gemini machine, and you don't have to run it more than once. So put that there. And then for the bottom, for the cupcake holder, the size is, I'm reading off my notes, 3 1/4 by 8 3/4. And once again, I'm only using my fingers and pinching it, but because this is an actual side of the card that I'm going to use my bone folder and burnish it. What side do I want here? Okay, now this is where you have to follow along. Look how much is on this edge. You're right there close to the edge. Let me not tape it down yet. And this is how much you want overhanging. You don't want a lot overhanging, because the more you overhang, and I have samples here that I went through, and the more you overhang, the more you cut into it, and it just doesn't look as good. But that is how much you're overhanging. Let's see, can you see it? It's not very much at all. That is to make this part of it, so it will make the crease and not cut. But this one I put too much, and this one was just right. Can you see the difference of the two? Okay. And putting it at this size, it makes you have this one to the edge and this one perfect on that. So all right, guys, all we have to do is get our our plastic shim, I don't know what she calls this one, then our magnetic. I never put the magnetic by my dies. I always have this this one first to keep my magnetic one cleaner and more intact, and then the top plate. So that's our the configuration. I'm using a pink Junior Gemini from Crafter's Companion. I got from HSN. And we're going to take those off. We cut through 2 right here. And cuts like butter. Put this off to the side. We don't need that. But see, you can use these to cut out the candle and different things. So you do have pieces to use that. So there's the 2 pieces, front and back. And then here is the bottom. That tape, I don't want it to tear my paper. Okay, push this off to the side. Let's put that back over here. And there you go. See how it opens? All right, so let's put this together. I have found for me that it's easier to put tape right here, and that's the back, because the front will have a little indent. So, and then I just place it where I like it and where I think it looks good, and there we go. You know, I did on my other ones put a little tape on this, but it's okay. Okay, now we put tape just on the cupcake on the bottom, because if you put tape on this and this will hook together and it won't do right. So actually, let's just only put tape on the cupcake bottom so that it doesn't these 2 pieces don't stick together, because we don't want those 2 pieces sticking together. So now I'm going to line it up as best I can, and there we go. Quick, easy. Then you can use all the other dies, embellishment, however you want, stamp it however you want, and everything. So look how quick and easy that was. That's why I love this die. I love the size of it. So you want to do a top opening. All right, let's do the top opening. It's a little different. Top opening is, for the top, you're going to need a piece of paper that is 5 inches wide, 5 inches wide by 8.5 long, and just score down the middle. And I like about that much showing. Right there where the curve starts, that'll hold your card. And let's just tape that down. Let's get my plate. Let's turn it over this time. Let's stick that there. And then the white piece is 3 1/4 by 6.5. And because it's going to be 2 pieces, we just need 2 pieces. You don't need to have a perfect score on that. You just put it wherever it fits. And this is a little bit extra longer here. I think I had 1 inch longer because I just happened to have it, and I measured it before I came on, and I'm like, I don't need to cut that just for y'all. And we tape it in place. Okay. Let's put it through the machine. Doing the top way, you use a lot more paper. But a lot of y'all may want to stamp and make your own colors to match whatever birthday party or gathering or something that y'all are having. So you're going to use white and then ink it or draw on it or stamp it and everything. So here's the 2 bottom pieces. And then now what we have to do is we have to find a top piece. So see how it opens up, but where's the tip? Where is it? So now we have to get another piece, and I did not cut it yet. Let me just grab a piece of paper. So I'm going to have to still cut it by 5 inches and 8.5 long. So let me cut that. Let's see if I have one over here that's 5 inches. Nope. So let me cut one. I was trying to save on paper. That's okay. I'll use it. I'll make a cupcake. Okay. And 5 inches by, what did I say? 8.5. Sorry, I don't have this ready for y'all. So now we're just going to fold it, because this time when we fold it, we don't need to worry about it going to the edge. We're just going to cut it by itself, totally cut it out twice. And then the bottom, we're going to do the same way. Actually, on this opening, I didn't even use the white bottom. I just used cardstock, and it's only the top that is that. So let's show you. I'll go over it. Guys, and if you notice, my plate is warped and worn out. I have done this to the larger Gemini that I have. This has not been done on this one, but I put it in scalding, boiling water, not tap hot water, but boiling water from the stove. You stick it in a pan, put hot water, and you will see a smoky residue come up. It does have a smell, so ventilate. Put it in the pan, put water over it, put something very heavy. I use my KitchenAid, that's how heavy it needs to be, and let it soak for 24 hours. You pick it up, it looks brand new. I've done it twice already. So, okay. It melts it back together. So what we have here, oh, don't rip, don't rip. So what we do is we take this, and we only put tape on this one. We don't want extra tape up here getting in the way. So we tape this one, and we match it as best as we can. And it should totally line up, except for, see there, it's a little off, but that's okay. I'll show you anyway. Put it there. You do the same in the back. I like that it's the same color all the way around, because an ice cream is the same color all the way around. Okay, so there you go. But to add, you put this here. So let's go ahead. Now see what I did. Instead of, see how it opens up and it's thicker here because it's doubled, I just went ahead and used cardstock for this bottom piece. But for demonstration purpose, I'm going to go ahead and finish this project with you. So I'm going to take this and run a piece of tape, and then I'm going to hold it up and see where would it look good. Adjust, and it looks good there. Okay, that's a cute little, that's actually turning out to be a little cute one like that. So then on the back, you don't want to do that because your icing goes over it. So you want to match it up. So you're going to do the same thing. Put tape only on this part right here. And move that out of the way. Move this top part out of the way, and you line up the bottom pieces. Line it up. Close. Fix that. And there we go. We are done. So this is a top opening. Got a little bit of glue there. Let's get that out of the way. There we go. Thank goodness it rolled off. Yep, totally rolled off. So there we go. So we have a top opening and a side opening. So I hope you like what I showed you. Hit the subscribe and the bell, because I never know when I'm going to make a video. And my links are down below. I hope you enjoyed this. I love this die. I love the size. Thank you, everybody. Have a blessed day.